So I started the Muslim Next Door, which is my blog at youramericanmuslimneighbor.com about a year ago. And the tagline there is Islam more familiar than you think. So my intention with the whole project has been to bring the familiarity out of Islam and show it to the American public, and show comparisons, things, values that we have in America and how they are consistent with values that we have in Islam, and some great, amazing teachings that exist in Islam that are really beautiful and are also consistent with our American values. Personally, I am an American. I'm third generation American. And I chose Islam as my way of life in 2002. And I've been living Islam as my way of life ever since. I find that it didn't take anything away from me in terms of being an American. In fact, I believe I've become a better American because I'm a Muslim for a lot of reasons. And I definitely appreciate my country now. And I appreciate, having been born here, and I appreciate the American values much more now that I'm a Muslim than I ever did before. So I know that a lot of Americans tend to look at Muslims and feel some sort of distance and feel that Muslims are either foreign or the other, or in some way feel separated from them. And in a lot of ways, that's very natural and normal. So I don't blame anybody for that. In fact, some of the warm welcome and a lot of the smiles that I receive in my own neighborhood surprise me to an extent, because I remember that before I was Muslim, I didn't find Muslims to be approachable. Actually, I didn't actually know any Muslims, and I don't think I had actually ever seen them until a few months before I became Muslim. But I do know that if I had, and for example, if I had been in a subway station in New York City and I needed directions or I needed to know the time and there was only a Muslim there, I think I would have just kept my question to myself. And that wasn't because I didn't like Muslims or anything like that. I simply didn't know about them. And because, Muslims look like we fit into a certain group, that can be alienating in a way. And I understand that. That's why I'm here. I'm here to create a comfortable space where we can talk and we can get to know each other. You can get to know me. I'm inviting you into my home where we are right now, into my life. And I'm doing that just so that you can really get this inside peek, this view from within the life of an American Muslim. And you can do that now in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go out and, risk yourself and go speak to a Muslim in public, but you can come right here and you can talk to me. I mean, share your thoughts with me. Tell me what you think. Ask me questions. I'm completely open to all of that. And at the same time, I'm here to share with you whatever I think might be beneficial for you and for us. And I really hope that you'll come back and you'll listen to the things that I have to say. And I do want to know what's on your mind as well. And I want us to get to know each other. I was born and raised here in New York. I had a wonderful life. I have a great family. I have great parents. I have great sisters. I had a wonderful education. And I basically had almost everything I ever wanted in my life. Thank God. I've really been blessed with that. So, my coming to Islam was a very shocking thing for me personally, because I really did not like religion. And I felt that all religious people were unintellectual, that they were using some sort of crutch to try to get them through life without having to answer or ask the really hard questions. And I thought it makes things like death and difficulties that we face in life easier, because then you just fall back on the security blanket of religion. That was my idea. And I never would have wanted to be an adherent of any religion. You couldn't have paid me millions. So the fact that I'm sitting here in front of you right now as a Muslim for more than 10 years is really an amazing thing. And, through that view, I think you can get a lot more perspective, because I do know what it's like to be skeptical. I do know what it's like to dislike religions or to have opinions about them, and to, have sort of uncomfortableness with people who are religious. So anyways, that's why I'm here, and I hope that, you know, through this that you can get to know a little bit more about Islam, and I hope it will help you feel more comfortable with your American Muslim neighbors, all of them, and feel more, you know, more willing to approach and ask questions, or to say hello and wave and smile, you know, because that's what we need as well, because we know that we're perceived as foreign and that we're perceived as the other. So if the Muslims that you see are not reaching out to you and openly, you know, saying hello and smiling and making eye contact and reaching out to shake your hand, you know, a lot of that could be because they know that, you know, they're not welcome everywhere here, and they might feel uncomfortable, and they might really need that sort of embrace, that virtual embrace. You don't have to really hug anybody, but, you know, to feel welcome. And if you can do that, if you can make one Muslim in your neighborhood or that you happen to bump into feel welcome, then you've done a great thing. You've made, you know, a huge stride, I think, in helping all of us get to know one another and bridging those gaps that do exist. I look forward to meeting you here again and telling you more about my life and about Islam. And that's it for now. So take care. Have a wonderful day. May peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.